Okay, good morning. Welcome back to the project. So, I want to start doing these things where I sort of sit with a coffee and have a little chat and get things off my mind. Like each morning, take a sip of the coffee. That's good coffee. Anyway, it's strange how like coffee out of a machine tastes so different than like instant coffee, but that's unrelated. So, what I'm doing at the moment, IRL, in real life, I'm just working a load of overtime at work, and this is the surefire way for me to get more money than I am on now. And it's the guaranteed money at the moment, pretty much, unless I go like invest and strike it lucky, which I'm thinking about getting into at some point. Like, if I invest some money into somewhere, but I need to invest my time into like YouTube and my business, Arbazar. Go check out Arbazar. New things in store now, and there should be a thing on the screen. Yeah. New things in store now. So I'm just working as much overtime as I can as possible because luckily I'm in a position where I've got a job at the moment through this whole pandemic, which I don't know, at times I don't see it as a positive, but it's certainly not a negative, that's for sure. Like it's been rough. It's been rough, but it is what it is. I swear I'm like coming across as like so different than I normally do on camera. This is a more like sort of serious sit down, get my mind like back in order. Because I don't know, it's really weird to like think about, but I think my ADHD has been killing my brain recently. Like I don't know if like half of you know that I've got ADHD, but like I'm pretty sure it's to do with the ADHD, but sometimes I just feel it's like so hard to just sit down and do literally anything. It's like my brain's just blocked and I physically cannot do anything. And I was like, like everything was going well when the gym was here, and the gym really, really cleared my brain a lot. But now gym's not possible. And I don't know, like first lockdown, I got my I've got a couple of like dumbbells where you can like add plates on the end and a barbell. I got them out and they literally like sat on the floor down here, like right next to my bed. They sat there for, well, we went to lockdown March. They sat there until I think it was August or September when I put them away. I was just like, you just like look at it and you're like, nah. And like, I don't think that's really how I should be playing things for the fitness. And I started running at one point and down the back of the bed, down there, I can't point properly. I can't like twist down there. That's what I try to like twist my hand. Like, have you ever tried like pointing behind you like that? You can't like match it up in your brain into your hand, like coordinating, because it's like flipped backwards on the camera. It's hard to explain. But I bought some running shoes, and I don't know when I bought them. It's when we first came out of lockdown. But then the gym reopened, so I was like, I'm not going running anymore. Like, no more cardio for me. But I need to get back into that. I need to start running again. I need to like shred, but I don't want to shred before Christmas. So maybe the running thing's a New Year's thing. I don't know. That coffee's still good. It's like morning coffee. It's just like, what is that? Like, it's so weird as sketch on camera. Like when I'm not like, I don't know how this video is coming across. This is just like ramblings. Like it's not serious. It's not that serious, bro. Oh, why do I hold a cup like that? That's weird. Like, why don't I hold it like a normal person? How do you like hold your mug, by the way? Do you like do two fingers? Do you how do you actually hold a mug? Do you like use your little finger to like rest this? Like, where does the thumb go? Does it go on top like that, or does it? How do you hold a mug, or do you hold it like that? Like holding it like that, I feel like that's just weird because the handle's there. But three fingers feels too much. but it's definitely needs some like support underneath. But like two like that's not right. How do you hold a mug? Someone like put it in the comments below. Like, how do you hold a mug? Am I weird? Yeah, of course I am. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot. Where were we at? So back to my point before. I'm thinking. Like someone made a comment literally like years ago. It was when I was doing the original fitness stuff on YouTube, and then I like sort of branched out into the vlogging thing. I'm thinking like getting back into the fitness part of the YouTube might be an idea. That was weird. Ignore me, mate. I thought about getting into like streaming, but then like the way I'm thinking about things where would I be in a year's time? Like if I start streaming and build up a fan base on like say Twitch, then in a year's time it may get to the point where things are slightly back normal again, and then I'll probably want to go away traveling, which is that's playing on my mind. I'm probably going to go traveling at some point, and it's inevitable, to be honest. Like when I was away traveling, it was different life. Everything was all good. Like I don't know how to describe it. I learned a lot while traveling, so I need to go traveling again. But then where am I going to go? Because in my mind, yeah, I could. Obviously, I did the New Zealand thing. I went and lived in New Zealand for a year and worked in construction, which I'm not even looking at the camera, and that's fine because I'm just like I'm relaying my mind. So when I was living and working in New Zealand, I was just doing construction. So when I think about it, Australia probably. If I go to Australia, what's the difference it going to be to doing a year in New Zealand? To be honest, it's different countries, but it's going to be the same thing. I'll just be working in construction, probably because that's the kind of job you get. Go pick some fruit. Yeah, the weather will be hot. I'm ginger, mate. Like if I go hot weather, I'm burning. Like that's inevitable. I'm going to burn. Gona. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn if I go to Australia, pretty much. Then I could probably like if I go to Canada, what difference is it gonna be from living here? To be honest, like I'll just be working and paying rent. What would you do in Canada? I don't know. Who knows? But then like I had this weird thought about if I got money saved up at the end of next year, if I go to somewhere like Bali, right? Bali is pretty cheap. Like somewhere like that, somewhere in like Asia, it's gonna be cheap, and I'll have like my savings. So in theory, I wouldn't be like splurging. It will be a different life. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm pretty much stagnant life at the moment. Maybe that's like the virus. Like maybe that's the virus talking, where everything's pretty stagnant. I can't really do much. So I had to sort of like go to Bali. Everything will be like it'll be like a different world, and I just started like working online. On once again Avatar. Go check out Avatar. Buy some merch. And YouTube. But that leads me back to this next year. I have to focus on YouTube and Avatar because that's my like online stuff. And the idea is the online stuff carries me through everything. Once Avatar's up and running, that sort of gives me funds to do things, if that makes sense. But then I need to like make more art. So you see where I'm coming from. I've got these like different avenues. It's like I go like full into streaming. I could like focus hard on my art. I could focus hard on YouTube. I've got the gym stuff, and it's just like I've got IRL work. So like these 5 different like lives just like smashing into each other. It's just so difficult to like make everything work at once, if that makes sense. It's just like I don't even know, man. But I think what I'm gonna do in this next year, you'll see the YouTube, we're somewhere down here at the moment, right? We're just starting off. There's like 540, 50-ish, somewhere around there. I don't know who's watching this video when, but we may be at 1,000 now. Like when you see this, we may be at 10,000, we may be at 100,000 in a year's time. Like we could be way up there. Like we just got to put the content out. And this is where my major struggle is. Like I need to stay consistent for once, be consistent. And that's where my ADHD, which I was saying, this is why my mind just like shuffles, like the ADHD. If I get into hyper focus on the ADHD, on the art and YouTube stuff, boom, we're going straight up, bro. Like straight up. That's a classic throwback to New Zealand. Straight up, bro. Hilarious. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this off here. This is my random ramblings. Check out our bazaar. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe for more content. Peace.